Hello guys, welcome back. Last I did a ranking of main/best vocalists of a few third generation K-pop girl groups, and today, same concept, but we're gonna be ranking lead singers of the same girl groups we did last time. Namely, Jisoo from BLACKPINK, Seulgi from Red Velvet, Nayeon from Twice, Jeongyeon from Twice, and to represent Mamamoo, I chose Hwasa. Usual disclaimer for my videos of this type. Instead of just telling you who I think is the best overall and why, in order to make the ranking more accurate and interesting, I'm gonna divide the video into 4 sections, and these will be lower register, belting, riffs and runs, so vocal agility, and upper range, so head voice and falsetto. Yes, this ranking is based on my opinion, however my opinion is not based on my personal preferences, but on what I hear. Live vocals and vocal technique is all that matters in this video. Also, please remember that these are lead singers. They are not the best of their respective groups, but they are all skilled, talented, and have a lot of potential. Potential is a key word in this video. Without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with lows. Number 5, Jeongyeon. A promising and averagely developed lower register for soprano, Jeongyeon's strong voice and more powerful style allows her to achieve some nice tonality and projection.
I live for the applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause, live for the applause, applause, live for the.
Number 4, Jisoo. A safe and comfortable area for Jisoo. Jisoo allows her naturally deeper voice to reach the notes she wants to reach without much forcing or pushing. The tonality and projection are pretty strong. Jisoo's technique isn't very refined as she seems to rely mostly on the character and nature of her voice. Needless to say, the potential that Jisoo has here is crazy. Number 3, Nayeon. Nayeon's highly toned and highly placed voice doesn't stop her from showing some solid skill in her lower range. She approaches her lower notes in a gentle, healthy way, not forcing her voice to sound bigger or darker than it actually is, which is admirable. Her technique still needs further development, but she seems to be on the right way.
Tell me if we really.
Number 2, Don't Kill Me, Hwasa. Hwasa's low register is easily accessible. It seems like an area of her voice that she feels very confident about. The technique is decent, although it could have been stronger. Hwasa's approach can be a bit over-exaggerated and forced at times. Take a listen. Number 1, Seulgi. Seulgi doesn't have as extensive lower range as Hwasa has, but as we know on this channel, range itself isn't really an indicator of skill and technique. Seulgi is comfortable within her lower register, but she also has some considerable technique to go with her ease and comfort. Seulgi's approach is balanced, which paired with her technique gives her low notes some natural, healthy roundness, weight and projection. Could Seulgi's lower register be better? Sure, but it's already a big asset for her. Take a listen.
특이해 평범치 않아 1 to 5 to 7 난 어둠 속에 댄서 Remember me Though I have trouble for Remember me.
Moving on to belts. Number 5. Jisoo. Jisoo's belting needs training because, as for now at least, she consistently deals with issues like tension, heaviness, and excessive nasality. When rested and confident, Jisoo can minimize these issues. However, she definitely needs more technique that she could hold on to and rely on. Number 4. Nayeon. A heavily stylized area for Nayeon. She possesses some technique to her credit, but it often gets hindered and blocked by her stylistic choices. There's usually very little relaxation to her belt, as she seems to put most effort into maintaining a specific sound. Nayeon's high voice allows her for reaching upper belts with relative ease, which is a plus.
If he really cares, 'cause I can't give it up like a bulldozer, like a plane, like a soldier.
Number 3. Jeongyeon. Jeongyeon's delivery is more punchy but not overly heavy. Her belts have nice natural weight and roundness to them. In her comfortable range, she stays fairly relaxed, and in general she carries some higher quality support than Nayeon does. When going higher, more issues arise like tension and pushing, but Jeongyeon has the potential to become a great belter. She gives Jisoo a run for her money. Number 2. Hwasa. Hwasa's belting is inconsistent. She has her good technical moments, but it would be unfair of me not to point out her unhealthy habits, like tension, pushing, throaty placement, and issues with relaxation. She obviously represents a higher, more advanced level than singers below her, but this is an area that could use work, for sure. Number 1. Seulgi. The most ambitious belter out of the 5 we have in this video. Seulgi isn't a true powerhouse. She doesn't have a volume output and power over 1, but she seems to have a pretty solid technical foundation, despite also having her own share of weaknesses and issues. What's super admirable about Seulgi is that I feel like she's always trying to sound her healthiest and use her technique to the fullest. Seulgi possesses a nice healthy column of sound in her mid belts And also she's brave enough to challenge herself with some serious upper butts as well. Take a listen.
Don't forget me, how beg I remember you said, baby, 울지 말아요, 고개 들어봐요.
Next we have vocal agility, soul riffs and runs. Number 4. Jeongyeon. I couldn't really find any live clips of Jeongyeon riffing, so for the sake of the ranking I'm gonna assume that her agility is largely underdeveloped and she doesn't use it often. Number 3. Seulgi and Jisoo. Both don't have a very developed agility, they can execute some simple runs pretty well though. Number 2. Nayeon. Nayeon's high and light voice grants her some nice agility. She is confident enough to attempt some more complex runs. Nayeon's speed and pitch accuracy are fine, her precision and note separation need work though. But like I said, potential is a keyword in this video. Number 1. Hwasa. Hwasa doesn't have the most advanced agility, but she definitely holds her own. Her skills come through especially in her falsetto. There is still room for improvement, but Hwasa's agility is an asset, for sure. Lastly, upper register, so head voice and falsetto. Number 3. Jeongyeon and Nayeon. Both have very underdeveloped and underutilized upper registers. They have some control, but their skills are limited. Number 2. Seulgi and Jisoo. I don't think there's a very much of a technical gap between them and the third place. Both Seulgi and Jisoo seem to be a bit more comfortable using their upper registers. Having said that, their technique still isn't very strong or refined. Number 1. Hwasa. Hwasa's upper register is pretty surprising. In contrary to her aggressive, often raspy and grainy belting, her falsetto is clear and mostly relaxed. A very safe and comfortable area for Hwasa. Take a listen. So there you have it. Some of the vocalists in the video are less skilled and developed, some are more, but trust me, the potential in all of these lead vocalists is insane. Putting this ranking and even vocal technique aside, remember that you can like whoever you want. For example, my favorite in this video, despite not having a very high score, if you will, is Jisoo. And I say so as a vocal snub myself. Alright, that's all I have for you guys in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and see you in my next one. For now, bye guys. I am titanium. Awful. Hello guys, I just wanted to quickly address why Jennie and Solar are not in this video, despite technically being lead vocalists of their respective groups. I mean, technically Mamamoo don't really have, as far as I'm concerned, like officially set in positions. I don't know, but yeah, but Solar is a lead vocalist, right? Okay, so let's start with Jennie maybe. If Jennie was in this video, she would probably rank last in each of the categories, and adding her into the video didn't feel right to me because BLACKPINK already doesn't really have, the girls don't really have a good reputation of being very vocally skilled and competent and talented, and adding Jennie to the mix honestly just didn't feel very fair for me. Like I didn't want to contribute to the fact that people already you know, joke about their skills. I mean, including Jisoo, you know, I think it was a good choice. But Jennie, I just, yeah, it didn't feel right to me, so I didn't include Jennie. Yeah. And about Solar, I know that many people have already been pretty upset that I haven't chosen Solar to be in the ranking best / main vocalist video. I don't know, what can I say? I just wanted to go with Hwasa because it felt like she was more relative to the other vocalists in this video. And in many people's eyes, Solar is already a main vocalist. So I'm sure I would get some comments about that, you know, that Hwasa, not Hwasa, Solar is a main vocalist, not the lead one. So yeah, I just decided to go with Hwasa. I just wanted to give her some spotlight because she doesn't really have such a reputation of being a vocal powerhouse like a real vocalist like Solar has. So I don't know. It was just a way of me giving spotlight to Hwasa. But if Solar was in this video, let's say that Solar was in this video, she would definitely be first in the belting section, the belting category. She would rank, in my opinion, third in the lows department. I don't know if you can say lows department. I sometimes will say that. In the lows category, I would put her above Nayeon and below Hwasa and Seulgi. Agility, I don't know. I would either put her above Nayeon, so she would be second, or I would just do a tie and just put Nayeon with Solar in the same place. And head voice, I don't know. And head voice, I guess, I mean, I would definitely put her above Jisoo and Seulgi, so she would be second. So as you can see, she would rank pretty high. But yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for listening.